like a hurricane. Nothing in my way.
Look at this venue. What a remarkable scene for hopefully what will be a remarkable fight. We are live at Falcor Bay. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters.
It's Lightning Lee McGregor. Watch out for the... It's the Pac-Man.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match. And that's the opening bell, round 1. Right jab. Can't find a home with that jab. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Nice counter shot. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Punching. That hook misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. He blocks the right uppercut. The jab not finding its target. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Lee McGregor in that last round. There's the bell for round 2. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
The perfect counter lands. Straight right just misses. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter shot. And he misses with that jab. The way the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Catch and shoot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Lee McGregor in that last round? Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. On to the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They exchange punches. Misses with the straight left. A high-tempo show. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? Jab slightly off target. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Lee McGregor in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. Here's the bell for round 4. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Punch, counter punch. Just misses with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. And he scores with the counter. Bombs away. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Lee McGregor in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
It's boxing, be smart.
Okay, I'm happy.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well done with that counter shot. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That jab just missed with the left hand. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter shot lands. The straight right just misses. That one will count. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Lee McGregor in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. On to the 6th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Nice counter. Just missed with that hook. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Lee McGregor in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges.
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
An amazing knockout finish here. That was something special. When you get hit with a shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory, that's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived.